everybody, welcome back to Classic Firearms. I'm Matt, and today with me is
Kaya. What's going on, guys?
And today we have, and joining us is Jason. What's up, man?
Hey man, I heard we got like a whole pallet of like Swiss guns.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey guys,
Make sure to enter all
we've
this.
got what's become a really rare treat for us here, which is unboxing some surplus guns. I know that if you've been a fan of the channel for a while, we used to do this all the time back in the old warehouse, but guys, if you look around, we've got all these boxes, and we are super excited to take our first peek into them. So you can see, still banded, still taped up. We wanted you guys to see what we see for the first time. So Kaya?
I feel like let's do it, man.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
All right, so we got to get these bands off real quick.
There we go. Nice. There we go. Oh, wow.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. All right.
Oh,
so
look at this.
what we've got here is an entire box of K31 Swiss rifles. Ooh. So, oh my goodness, guys. I mean, if you can get just
Straight
a shot
pull back
down into this box. So yeah, the K31, obviously straight pull bolt action rifle, 7.5 by 55 Swiss. And these are phenomenal shooting rifles.
Didn't you and I shoot?
Yeah, you and I went out to the range. We shot it out to about 450 yards or so with iron sights. And of course, you know, marksmanship was a big thing with the Swiss. In fact, they still compete in Switzerland with these rifles. So yeah,
these are pretty accurate, right? Real nice.
These are very nice. In fact, I mean, looking at the condition of the ones in the case here, man, like look at all these. It looks like they all have slings. Now, I don't think we can guarantee that they will all have slings, but everything I see has a sling. And just look at how beautiful the finish on that rifle still is. Like the wood is gorgeous. The metal is almost perfect. You still see a little bit of wear marks on some of these hard lines. But man, that is just gorgeous.
Show me how to operate this thing.
So now you formed it.
All right, so what do you do with this?
So it's a straight pull bolt. So you literally just pull it straight back
Oh, that's it?
and then straight forward.
What is this thing right there?
So this is the striker, and it also functions as a safety. So you can pull back on the circle, turn it like a key, and now it's locked up.
I see, that's how you unlock it, and then, okay.
And so one of the things that they had to be aware of course, being from Switzerland, is that a lot of times they're going to be wearing these thick, winter gloves and stuff, right? So they needed something they could operate wearing big, thick gloves. So you can see it's a very simple design here.
Caliber?
7.5 by 55.
All right.
Uses a detachable magazine. So, man, and of course,
cool.
these things are just phenomenal. Let's kind of just keep laying some behind us so we can keep taking a look.
So how many of them do we have here?
Well, this crate said it had 100.
Okay.
So we are looking at 100 in this box.
All right.
Now, again, mostly we just kind of want to see the variation. You know, it's really nice. You can kind of see that there's some oils on here. Nice protective. Keeps the metal looking good. But guys, yeah, obviously you're no stranger to Swiss rifles. If you've been a fan of the channel, we've had them plenty of times.
This one's nice.
And look, this is darker, much darker than the other one. So they kind of vary.
Yeah, you know, obviously, so, you know, they're using natural woods and things. So, you know, color is going to vary depending on kind of the stain they used and some of the age. Yeah, you know, obviously we do see storage marks in the wood where kind of rifles may have gotten knocked into each other. But again, just the finish on the metal.
These slings are still like solid, like good to go.
Dude, everything is solid. Like I feel like these are in great condition.
I'm seeing like zero rust, zero pitting. Now, of course, that's not to say there will be none, but here's a great example of some wear. So this rifle does have a little bit more wear on the finish back here on the receiver, but again, it's an honest wear, right? Like, you know, it's not like, you know, poor condition. It's just that the bluing is faded. So now, one of the things that's a real treat is that amongst these rifles, we've got a very limited number.
What is this?
Of rifles that come with matching bayonets. So there is the matching sword style bayonet. And so that's a very small number that was in the shipment of K31s with serial number matching bayonets.
Dude, this is actually cool. Look how nice this blade looks.
You and sharp objects, that's workman's comp waiting to happen.
So we can kind of mount that real quick.
That's it?
There you go. Mount.
Wow.
That is actually very cool. All right, so
Okay.
let's just go. Be careful. Nice.
All right, I don't want these to get separated from each other. All right, maybe just grab a few more before we move on to the next box, guys. Again, I mean, so one of the things you will notice with a lot of Swiss rifles is, generally speaking, if there's going to be a worse area, it's going to be the buttstock. You have any idea why that might be?
Heavy use?
Sitting in the snow.
Oh.
Think about it. So these rods here on the end are so you can stack rifles together like a teepee.
I
So when
see.
you're setting up camp, you don't have to lay them down. So the part that ends up in the snow, taking all that moisture, is the buttstock.
You're right. And why would you use a buttstock when you have a bayonet to kind of get the job done?
So
right?
yeah, I mean, so in general, when you look at these rifles, the worst section is going to be the end of the butt. Having said that, you know, again, there's no signs of splitting or cracking or anything.
Look at the buttstock on this one, guys. All right, seriously. This is in absolute great condition. Look at this. I don't know. Pretty cool.
All right, take maybe just one last look in here, kind of see some general condition before we have to pile these rifles back in here to take a look at the next box. All right. Why don't we go and start stacking these back in, because we're going to move to the box behind us.
Oh my God. Great job, Matt. Really?
So as we see here, these are some K1911. So the K1911 was an earlier rifle coming from 1911.
All right.
Now it shoots the same caliber, 7.5 by 55. And the action is similar, although technically there are differences.
Okay. Oh wait.
And actually,
okay. Smaller?
so Jason, can you grab one of the K31s?
Is it really small, right?
So actually the K31 and the K1911 are the same overall length, but you'll notice there's a difference in that the receiver of this is actually longer. So the receiver here stops here, and if we kind of line up the ends, the receiver of this goes all the way up here. And that has to do with where the locking lugs are on the bolt.
Okay.
So if we...
Same caliber?
The same caliber,
Okay.
yep. So if we take the bolt out, we can see that the locking lugs on this bolt are here in the middle.
So
And if we
I want to
take
take
the lock,
this one out.
Yep, just pull straight back, and then this little lever.
Oh, there
You
you go.
see the locking lugs are here on the front. So the bolts are almost the same size if the locking lugs were in the same place, but because they put them on the middle of the bolt here, they had to make the receiver longer.
So what's
Now-
the advantage? Like, why do they change it? What's going on?
Well, so again, this is the earlier rifle, and this is a shortened version of the Gewehr 1911. And so it's utilizing the same action as the Gewehr 1911, which is a much longer rifle. Like, you know, it's you know,
Okay.
it's much longer. The K31 design was to update and then kind of modernize into something that would be the same overall length, give the soldiers very much the same handling experience, but have a stronger, more robust design.
Gotcha.
Right? So again, this does shoot from a detachable magazine. One of the cool things is you can tell a lot of differences by looking at some of the small kind of details. So the magazine on that is flat facing,
yeah.
Right.
even though it's kind of got a curve to it.
Right.
This is flat, but it's angled, so you can definitely, you know, notice
Tell the
that's one visual clue to the difference.
Okay.
Also, these had the original Bakelite grips on them versus the K31s having steel grips on the bolt handle.
Okay.
But I mean, overall, very similar looking rifles.
Very cool.
Again, straight pull bolt, just straight back, straight forward. And again, we want to take a good look and just get an idea of some of the differences in condition.
There you go.
So again, we see a lot of variation in color. Some of them are lighter, some are darker, some are redder. Now, I did see on the bottom of this one, looks like a little bit of surface rust here on the magazine.
Yeah, but it's.
But again, nothing
yeah.
that's going to cause any issues with kind of the use of it.
Just grab another one right there, the lighter one.
Yeah, there you go. So
There we go.
a little bit more
Yeah,
wear
this one
on some
has.
of these.
This
than
one has
looks like.
more rust, but it looks like just surface. You just gotta wipe this thing off. That's good. And
Versus like, I don't see any. In fact, this one looks almost as good as the ones in that box.
Yeah.
Again, a little bit of wear back here on the receiver, nothing major. But yeah, I mean, so conditions.
I mean, look at this one.
Obviously,
This
dude,
one
that's gorgeous.
is gorgeous. Like,
Grip on this one.
yeah, much cleaner. No rust.
Everything I'm seeing here has a sling. We're not going to guarantee a sling,
Right.
but I don't see any that don't have slings.
Do you have one of those hand pick option on this one? Or it's just gonna be whatever you get, you get.
So yeah, I mean, typically we do enjoy like having a hand select option for best cosmetics.
Okay.
But again, you know, that is also somewhat of a subjective thing. So someone's going to pick out of 10 for best cosmetic appearance.
If you trust Matt's expertise, which I do, as much as he and I beef a lot, we love each other.
I don't personally, you know, do all of the picking. So
What? If I'm gonna buy one, I want
I've got
Matt
to
to
keep
pick
you
it.
guys straight by being in the videos and stuff. I can't
I am
be,
straight.
You know,
That is
I
very
am
true.
straight.
are you sure? Again, we want to get a good example of some of the conditions. I'd say let's grab a couple more out. You know, again, just gorgeous.
Like color.
You know, so again, we see some, especially up here, some nicks in the wood, probably mostly from storage where it might rub against another rifle. But one thing I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen yet are the stickers from different shooting competitions. Often when we get shipments of Swiss surplus, we see stickers applied to the rifles, usually up here on the stock, sometimes back here near the receiver, where, you know, different regional kind of shooting competitions, and they put stickers to show that they competed.
So I'm not too familiar with that cartridge. What is that comparable to on a modern cartridge that we have?
It's a full-size rifle cartridge. So, you know, if you think about it, it's 7.5 by 55.
300 Win Mag?
I don't know about 300 Win Mag, but I mean, it's I would say stronger than 308.
30-06?
Less,
is it like 30-06?
I mean, like 30-06, it's a full powered rifle cartridge. Right. I can't tell you like the exact pressure, like foot-pounds of force and stuff. So give you a comparison in that mathematical regard.
Gotcha.
But you know, these are full power rifle cartridges. They're not intermediate cartridges.
If it's a little stronger than 308, I'd go ahead and compare it to about 30-06 level. Minimum.
But, you know, it's comparable to other cartridges from the time as well, you know, 303 British and things.
303 British is pretty close to 30-06, yeah. Nice.
So,
all right.
So again, you know, we've got the K31 rifles, we've got the K1911 rifles.
What else we got?
Those are very popular. We're gonna move over here and take a look at some pistols.
Oh,
I almost forgot. What? Real quick before we continue opening, with the K31s, we also have a very limited number
Of bayonets?
of rifles that come with a matching bayonet.
Oh, you have like 5, 10 of them? How many do you have?
So there you go. So again, very similar sword style bayonet with the K31 rifle. A very small number of matching numbers.
That looks like 6 of them in there, unless you got some more in here.
So again, that's another possibility. Again, there's a little sticker in here. It's not the sticker I was talking about.
Oh, there you go, right there. There's a sticker.
Again,
No?
I mean, both of those say 53. Yeah. Some of them may come with snow covers, so that's what this is. It basically keeps snow out of your muzzle. You can see it hooks right here on the front sight.
That's pretty cool.
So it's just a little spring clip. Goes right over the muzzle, hooks onto the front sight.
We definitely need that here in North Carolina.
Well, they definitely need it in Switzerland.
Oh, nice.
Very attractive.
That one.
it's like this royal blue it's got going on.
Sig.
Sig. So there you go, the Sig
Oh,
P210.
dude, I don't know about yours. This one is gorgeous. This one is like brand new.
This is phenomenal condition.
Wait. No. You got to check mine out. Right. Holy crap.
Wow.
This thing is, I seriously think this is like brand new.
Oh, look at this.
Look at it. So how do I move the magazine? Is this
Sig
it?
P210. Obviously, one of the things that's really cool about this, it is well known as the best production pistol, the most accurate production pistol ever made.
Oh, there you go. It was that. Oh, this is brand new. Guys, is this brand new? These are brand new?
I mean, so they certainly, the pistols were issued by the Swiss military. I don't know that these pistols were issued by anyone. They look.
Look at this magazine. There's like not even marks on it. Look at the follower. This is definitely brand new.
No, these have never been used. Never been fired. I can just see.
I don't think you guys are opening enough boxes. I get that you want to drool over the guns you have in your hands, but the point was to show them the condition of all of these boxes.
I get it, but
I'm
this
sorry,
is brand new.
This is a very nice gun.
It's not just very nice. It is phenomenal. Like it is mint condition.
Oh, you can't fire without a magazine.
Yeah, don't walk away with that thing. That's
No, I actually probably will put one up myself. I'm not joking. I'll probably pick one of these up. Oh, nice trigger too.
Bro, look at that.
So this is a Sig P210.
Yes.
P210.
And this was issued to who? When?
The Swiss military. In fact, you can see it's got the Swiss shield there by the rear sight, showing that it was a government approved gun.
Regarded as like one of the most accurate pistols in the world.
Stated that. All right. I mean, again, just trying to go through several of them so you guys can get to see that it's not just a fluke. It's not just a one-off. These are all in gorgeous condition.
First of all, let's talk about the packaging, bro, because it looks like I'm
These
opening
are
like a
so
Bible.
nice, right?
These are brand new guns, guys. These are brand freaking new guns.
Look at that. I mean, even the back of the hammer, nothing. Like, nothing.
No, they're brand new.
All right, guys. So as much as these are really super cool, I think we do need to start putting these away because we have a couple more boxes to open.
Same P210s or something?
This
No,
one,
we got some other surprises.
yeah, you guys put those away. Sure.
All right.
Well, off camera. I'm not gonna say.
So right here behind us, you can see that this is marked 1929. So what this
Revolvers.
is, yeah. So this is an 1882-29 Swiss revolver. It's chambered in 7.5 Swiss ordnance. which is a black powder cartridge.
Give me your knife there, Chief. Thank you.
So,
Oh, there we go.
originally produced as the 1882 ordnance revolver, and the 1882s, of course, would be considered antique. They were a little bit different than this. So the 1882-29 is kind of a simplified manufacturing process. So they went to just round barrels. The originals had octagonal barrels. Also, you can see that one of the big differences is in the firing pin. This has a two-piece firing pin where it's separate from the rest of the hammer. Originally, it would have been just one piece. And then a lot of the controls are just simplified. So like the kind of serrations on like the loading gates are a little bit different and stuff. But yeah, I mean,
Oh, this is pretty cool. So you can fire it this way, and then you just pull this one back.
yeah, it's a loading
And
gate.
then, I know, just load right here.
Yeah.
I like it. It's pretty cool. I'm not a revolver person, so to me this is cool.
Now since these are the 1882-29, these are the more modern versions, so these would be considered firearms unlike the originals.
Right, okay.
But it did still shoot a black powder cartridge. It was a metallic cartridge, but it was still black powder.
Okay.
All right.
So these things are really cool. Obviously not necessarily something that you're going to buy as a shooter so much as just to add to a really cool collection.
Yeah.
Having said that, of course, now, I believe that there are people out there who kind of do reload the 7.5 Swiss Ordnance. But yeah, super cool. Let's open up a couple more boxes. Again, we're here to show these people the condition of these guns. We want them to get a good. Oh, I love the red Bakelite grips. They're so attractive. You know what I mean?
They're all like, they all look alike. Very new. Pretty much.
And of course, you got that beautiful Swiss shield mark there on the side of the revolver.
Oh yeah.
And one of the things I think is super cool about bluing is how it fades over time, and it can produce so many different colors. So like the majority of this pistol is a nice, still deep, kind of rich bluing. But if you look at that barrel, it's starting to take on that plum color that comes from the bluing fading. And it's always super cool to kind of see how bluing will turn into different colors. Sometimes it'll almost turn into like more of a sapphire blue. Sometimes even kind of a green or a gold. There you go. Again, that barrel's starting to kind of have that plumbed color to it.
Yeah, the sapphire color you got going on.
Yeah, see, like that's coming to more like an actual blue. Because
Yeah.
bluing, of course, is supposed to look black.
Right.
Solid craftsmanship too. Very cool.
For being 18 what?
Yeah.
Well, so these are from
19.
1929.
Gotcha.
Although, what's really cool, the Swiss actually used this pistol for a very long time. They didn't completely retire from military service until like the 1970s, which is ridiculous. Now, I don't know how much they were used even, after like the 40s or something, but they liked them so much that they took an 1880s design and reproduced it in the 1920s. That's already almost like a 40-year-old design, and then continued using it in some fashion until completely like retired in the 1970s. That's
Pretty
ridiculous.
Cool. What else we got?
I'm going to show one more pistol, and then we can move to these boxes behind us here.
Oh, look, there's the black hammer.
Yeah. Again, that's another big difference is the original 1882s would have had wood grips. All the 1929 versions had these Bakelite grips. All right, so behind us are some pistols that we've had on the channel many, many times.
Okay.
So if you notice a little couple years, we got 1906, we have 1924, we have another 1906. Any idea what's in here?
Something from 1906.
Swiss Lugers.
Oh, the top, like the kind of
Yeah, the ones that have the
top little.
yeah, they have the
I
knee
don't
joint.
know. Yeah, yes.
Swiss ones. Yeah.
These are. They're very nice. We've done a couple of videos on these. All right, I'm grabbing one randomly. Oh, look at this one. So the old come
Oh, look, no. So you guys both open ones with holsters. Mine does not.
Oh,
dude.
first of all,
So
Hey, Jason,
that's really cool.
Jason walks around like this.
100%. Me and my Danny
It's his
Glover.
man person. I'm not even making fun of him about it. Again, that
wow.
red Bakelite is so striking, man.
How do you draw this thing? Fast draw? You don't.
Bro, look at the bluing on this.
Oh, look. Here's the cool thing. It has a strap, so you can actually pull them. Just like that. You can draw like this.
So what I find interesting,
Dude, these are...
is these ones are on the box. I didn't see 1929 on the outside, but these are actually marked 1929. So of course there were 3 kind of variations of the Swiss Luger. Originally adopted in 1906, then updated in 1924, and then again updated in 1929. So some of the features that you can see that are kind of evident of the 1929, it's very simplistic. You know, there's no finish or there's no texture on like the toggle lock. You know, again, like the controls basically don't have any stippling or serrations or anything. So all of these controls would have had knurling of some kind in earlier models. And in fact, it looks like we do have some 1906 versions over here on the other side.
This is a 1906.
I grabbed it.
There you go.
Yeah, these are 1906.
Yep. Another one.
So 1906 ones are coming
so
with a
it looks like the
holster.
early ones are the what's coming with the holster. There.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a great example of what I was talking about. So you can see there being texture here on the toggle lock, on the controls, which was very different from all the very simplistic design earlier. Also the grip safety. So you can see here it's open on the side.
Right.
And in later models it was completely boxed in.
Okay.
So also we have the original wood grips as opposed to the later Bakelite grips, which I was complimenting so much. And you've got all the kind of gold accenting on the different parts of it. All of these things were kind of simplified. This has a beautiful example of some of the markings. So instead of just being a Swiss shield, which it would later become, this has a gorgeous kind of sunburst with the Swiss cross, as well as the DWM markings here on the toggle lock. So one thing that's kind of people might not think about is when we call them Swiss Lugers, they were made for Switzerland. The original 1906 models were all made in Germany by DWM, Deutsche Motorwerke. And so, you know, this is a German-made Luger for Switzerland. It wasn't until we get all the way to the 1929 models that 100% of them were being made at Bern in Switzerland. The 1924s, I believe, we're still using a lot of German-made parts, even if they were assembled in Switzerland. But yeah, guys, obviously very unique action with that toggle lock design. I think rather than be a toggle lock, we should really call it, you know, a toggle delayed blowback, because effectively it's using the mechanical disadvantage of having to kick this knee joint up to delay opening the action. It's not truly a locking action.
It's so smooth though.
It
is just so friggin' smooth.
And mechanically, it is just such an interesting design, right?
Incredible. Yeah, see, this is like not boxed. I mean, this is boxed, I'm sorry.
Right, so this, you know, this is from the 1929 side, right? Yeah, so it's completely boxed in.
Yeah.
There's no gold accenting anywhere. And there's that Swiss shield.
Right.
Again, much simpler than the earlier
And
markings.
no texturing right there, so pretty cool.
But yeah, obviously, and I gotta love that red bakelite. It's so visually stunning.
It is, yeah.
I mean, I think it just makes a statement.
Cool, man. These are all like very like new too, in very, very good condition.
Being that they're Swiss Lugers, these should all be in 30 Luger as opposed to 9mm like German Lugers. What, you know,
Which
again,
is pretty close, right?
they are similar
Yeah.
calibers, but definitely different calibers. Now, you can still find online 30 Luger, so it's not something you can't go out there and shoot. You know, in fact, you know, we've had like I believe Ryan bought his in 30 Luger, and so he's taken his out, and we've shot it on video, I believe, a couple times now.
Yeah.
So let's take a look here. We got
What is that? 1906.
okay, so
Same
these are the middle years, right? So C is 0624.
Okay.
So I think we just need to kind of open one. But so we've got the earliest models, the latest models, and then the 0624s were kind of the intermediate models.
So these are still German made, but made for
Some parts are German.
Yeah,
right?
so like I think a lot of parts were still being made in Germany. Obviously, this one is actually still being marked Waffenfabrik Bern. So this one was assembled in Switzerland. Instead of having it on the shield, you've just got the little cross by itself there above the manufacturer's mark. But we've got this kind of cool mix where there's still, you know, some kind of like nice wood handles. We've still got parts that have texture on them. So, you know, the grip safety is still open, but it looks like it's actually been reduced in size. So it's interesting to see the development of the oldest through this intermediate model to the newest pistols. Let's go ahead and open just maybe one or two more of these, just so, again, people get a good idea of the condition they can expect out of these type of pistols. You know, again, it's super nice, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice.
Again, a little bit of wear here, maybe from going in and out of a holster.
Yeah.
That's very typical though. Anytime you have a hard edge, especially kind of something that's going to contact holster or person, you know, usually you'll find, you know, like maybe wear around here where people's hands ride.
Natural oils, capping, yeah.
But this one is super nice.
Very cool.
So guys, what do you think? I mean, we've looked at a ton of Swiss stuff. And
How many Swiss Lugers do you think we have? Just that box, right?
as far as I know, like,
These
just,
two boxes.
It's just these boxes.
Okay.
But,
we don't.
but yeah, I mean, obviously we've got a ton, and we've only really sneaked a peek, right? We looked at the top 2 layers of the rifles.
of course.
So it's super exciting for us to be able to get into these things, start doing our hand select process, be able to get these things kind of categorized and fully uploaded into our inventory system. What do you guys think? Maybe we should need to go back out and shoot some more rifles, right?
I would love to shoot all
absolutely.
of them. Yeah.
But this one is mine.
Oh, you're
I
picking
claimed
one
it.
up?
I licked it. It's mine.
All right, well guys, that's what we wanted to show you, is give you a good taste of what the conditions you can expect on these new surplus items are. Always super excited to have the Swiss come in, and it's really cool to be able to do an old school unboxing. Guys, down in the comment section, let us know. Down in the comment section, let us know. What would you like to see? Would you like to see us take those rifles and shoot them out to even further than the 450? Do you want to see maybe if we can do a comparison of like new Sig versus old Sig? P210 versus
211.
There you go.
Where the pedigree came from.
I would love to. Absolutely.
Maybe you know, a little shooting of the Lugers again. You know, that's I think it's just cool to watch the action of the Luger. Get a little slow motion footage of that. Get down there, let us know. But guys, we appreciate your time.
God bless.
We'll see you next time
Later, guys.
at Classic Firearms. Thanks, guys.